global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello guys, welcome to Global Happenings. Today we have a trending news for you, and the headline reads: Miyetti set to have a grand launch of their national security outfit. See details. But before we go to the news proper and further analysis, would you like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button below. Beside it, you will see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Okay, let's go straight into the news of the day. Miyetti Cattle Breeders Association are set to have a grand launch of their own security system that will cover the entire nation, Nigeria. According to their social media handle, the outfit is known as the Fulani Media. They said Nigerians should watch out for the grand launching of the Miyetti Vigilante nationwide, which implies that when launched, the Vigilante will operate in every part, the nooks and crannies of the nation, Nigeria. And in the picture, there's a face cap, of course, that the officers will wear for the security outfit. Every modality is actually in place. It has a logo that depicts two buttons, an eagle and an arewa symbol. This might not come as a surprise to critical observers, because Miyetti as a group had always wanted to own a nation and spread every of their tentacles in every aspect. After the inauguration of Amotekun in the southwest, they campaigned to be allowed to join the regional security system, but the government of southwest state didn't oblige them. You can recall that around July last year, it was reported in the dailies that Miyetti had used its vigilante group to set up stop and search roadblocks somewhere in Ondo State. That was on July 22nd, 2019. And there was a big outcry and opposition to what Miyetti was doing in Ondo State, and they were disbanded. But since then, they seem to be nursing the ambition of having a nationwide security outfit, which this has, Fulani Media has actually given us a hint about. Okay, that's basically the news. This is not coming as a surprise to anyone. The truth is, honestly, I laugh in Swahili. Laugh because Amotekun, we understand. The other security networks, I think that's basically the only major one we have, Amotekun, which is in Southwest. Those ones we know, and we also understand the fact that they are actually in their region. In Fulani Herdsmen, I don't understand. Have you seen the whole thing? Have you seen the way this country is going? So Fulani Herdsmen now own the whole Nigeria. Amotekun have said this is a regional outfit. It's not just an outfit, but a regional outfit that is majorly for this region, Southwest, for this region called Southwest, and they could name it Amotekun for Southwest. And the Southeast have decided to codename their own. They are yet to launch it, but they codename their own Onyakbalak Agom Akanodo, meaning do not touch the tail of a lion. That's their code name. They are yet to launch it, but they are giving Nigerians feelers that there will be a Southeast regional security outfit, and they are working on modalities and logistics to do so. That's what we understand, because it is assumed that it will be a regional outfit for the southeastern zone. I don't understand why Miyetti is doing national security. As what? As a federal parastatal. Is it as a national security or as a federal parastatal? I don't get it. The other day, the people in Delta State, is it Ekiti? Yeah, Kogi State had an outcry. They felt really marginalized. Why? Severally, the Miyetti guys have been, maiming, raping their farmers, their wives that goes to the farm. And each time they report, they seem not to be able to identify the header that is always involved in such crimes, heinous crimes. In most cases, when they eventually get to identify one, he's always arrested, and probably that will be the end. We don't get to hear anything again on that case. Now the youths in Kogi State have now decided to take the bulls by the horns. They saw herders grazing with their cows, cattle, Fulani herdsmen grazing with their cows in the bush. The youths were like, these are the same guys. Tomorrow now they'll come into the farm and rape our mothers, rape our girls. Let us beat them up. They beat some of them up and eventually got two killed. Others were injured. They killed, I think, 2 of the cows, and all hell broke loose. You will be amazed that the security police men under surveillance of that state, Kogi State, had to make a quick and state round announcement that Miyetti Allah, there's no need for reprisal, that we are that they're going to do what we call state hunt, man to man, to hunt those youth, quote and unquote, they call them miscreant youth, who dared to attack Miyetti Allah and all that. They combed the whole nooks and crannies of Kogi State just to fish out the men. Now, fish out the youth who committed this crime. I'm not saying that it's good to commit crime. Honestly, I'm far from it. But I always believe that the law should be equal to all. There shouldn't be some citizens more equal than others. There shouldn't be citizens that are half citizens and full citizens. It clearly shows that the law is not for everyone. There's some certain part of the law that is meant for some persons. How do we now have full citizens and quarter citizens? The way it is going is as if the Fulanis are the only full-blown citizens. It's as if they are the royal priest. You don't touch them. Every other person can kill me. Do you know how many times farmers have begged, cried, please? Our women are being raped, and it's as if they are playing politics with their lives. But as soon as the youth decided to take the bulls by the horns, look, we need to defend ourselves. If the best form of defense is actually attack, if for some of us who like football, who watch the game of football, we all know that the rules of the game in football, if you don't want to be pressured to the point that they'll score you like baskets, the best form to defend your back, to ensure that there is no outpouring of goals, is to attack. Keep the defenders of your opponent walking. By the time they keep walking, they won't even have time to begin to launch attack or even have a counter. I guess that's what the youth did. They used the mind games. Look, if we can launch a first attack so that they know that we, the youth here, we are not sleeping. So they will not dream of thinking of coming down to our farms or raping our women. So they did that to the amazement of the whole Nigerians, because there was an outcry. So Fulanis can be killed, and there will be a house to house manhunt for those who killed Fulani herdsmen and killed their cow. But yet farmers, they die in their quantum, they rape their women, and nobody does any hunt, how much more a manhunt. But it clearly shows that the law is not equal to others, it's not equal to all. And doesn't speak well. Now you can imagine, you now ask nationwide security, is it as a federal parastatal? Where is their land? To start with, where is Fulani? Because I know of the Hausas, but all of a sudden I don't get to even hear Hausa. Next thing I keep hearing Fulani's caliphate, Fulani's caliphate. So obviously they must have subdued the Hausas in their region. Now they want to own. They started this whole rogat. The Nigerians said no. They said okay, national lifestyle programs. Nigeria still said no. Now they have moved by default. They now occupy. You can imagine other people are having security outfits. They're having nationals, and the whole country belongs to us. So we're going to have a vigilante that every Fulani in every state, wherever you are, join it. Which means you can imagine years, but I'm just talking about 2019. They had a security outfit, a vigilante group that had already started doing stop and search. And in those states, there's not even their state. Those people had to cry until they disbanded it. Now imagine when they are now given a national outfit, which means they can freely move around. If you do, they already have guns, licensed guns. They're the only citizen in Nigeria that are civilians that are permitted to use guns. Nobody will question them. Why are you using gun? Go out there and carry a gun as a Nigerian and see they will not question you why you got the. In fact, who gave you license to even get the license of a gun in Nigeria? Is it beans? And now you see teenager, Fulani header, teenager holding gun, playing with guns. But an average Nigerian doesn't even have access to one. Now imagine them now. You know that this one will say that there's another that say you're the one holding the knife, you're still the one holding the gun. Now imagine them now having given them access to still hold guns and graze everywhere in the whole part of Nigeria. They're not giving them they're not trying to launch. They will launch a national security outfit. They call it security. There's not what is security, what is vigilante about it. They're launching a national terrorist group that will wipe the whole nation. It has begun. Ethnic cleansing. Very soon. Already when they do like that with headers, we don't get to hear the ones they have killed. You think except there's an outcry in that community. That's when Nigerians will hear that Fulani Herdsmen has committed one atrocity in one community. If there's no outcry, the thing will just die a natural death. Some of them separately openly said that they will do something, they will kill, nobody will question them, and that's always come to pass bit by bit. No one is even questioning them. Now imagine now that after having a license to go on as headers and causing so much mayhem and no one questions them, imagine them having a security vigilante group, security outfit that is recognized nationwide, which means it's the case of they can just go in there whatever way they usually communicate amongst themselves and it's okay, now is the time, wherever you are, kill as much as you can in your community. We are joking in the country. See, we are joking. Look, if they want to do national whatever, they should go and put it in their region, because I don't even understand. I know that Fulani does not belong to, they don't have a say. They're not from the southwest, they're not from the south, they're not from the southeast. So if they're launching any national security network, they should please go and launch it in the north. And if they are going to work at all, they restrict their national whatever, just a name in the word national. To be streamlined to regional. Whatever activity and recruitment they want to do, it ends in their region, and they become powerless in another region. But then, this is just my own humble suggestion. The truth of the matter is, they said there's no ROGA, they said there's no national livestock, but actually, unofficially, there's ROGA, there's national livestock. They're actually everywhere, even though it has not been officially approved, but they are still everywhere, except for one or two states who have decided to say if we have not permitted ROGA, then it shall remain so, that the likes of all your states who have vehemently made it a law, anti-grazing law has already been enacted over that. You understand? But then, this is my take on this, because I know that they have said it, they are set to launch it, and it's going to be national. What do you think about this whole vigilante thing? Is it a vigilante security group, or is it another form of genocide?